right, y'all, before we start, because some of y'all be tripping, under the advice of counsel, I got to add that the views, thoughts, opinions that are expressed on this podcast are mine and mine alone. They do not represent my employer. All right, let's go.
Because I was like, damn, do we really want to get into this discussion? Because if we get into this discussion right here, y'all.
What's up, y'all? We are back with another episode of Richmond Forest Finest, the podcast. And today, I got Teacher Talks Most Hated in the building with me today, SirKingB. What's up?
What's up, sister? How's it going?
Woo, child. It's been a minute since we've been in this space together.
Right.
Since the last time we recorded Teacher After Dark from your exit from education. First exit from education.
Right.
True back. For now, anyway. So anyway, let's talk. Like, you made this video, and we're going to insert clips of the video right here, just in case you guys have not seen it. You made, I want to say 3 back to back.
I made 3 videos.
Made 3 videos about this topic. So we're going to insert those videos in so you guys can listen, for those of you who have not heard the Get Your Teach on drama. So we'll pause for a minute so we can insert those videos.
Get Your Teach On is capitalism, and I'm sorry. It's a plan that Todd created to get more money, and I'm sorry to tell y'all, but that's what board teachers is. Board teachers are people that don't look like us, that are talking about our profession and making fun of it, but nobody don't say nothing to them. It's okay for Emily to sit on a comedy tour and say so much about everything in education, but when Brandon gets on the podcast and talk about everything in education, he's getting fired. Are y'all talking about systemic racism at that conference? Are y'all talking about access to opportunity for all students at that conference? Are y'all talking about standardized test scores at that conference? Because, baby, I don't think the Jonas Brothers knows anything about systemic racism in education. Don't know anything about the things that a regular teacher goes through. So I'm just confused. So when y'all portray this image of education, please show the real. You have to show the real. Because everything is not glitz and glams, and that's what you're portraying. And stop trying to rob teachers. Stop making conference. That conference should have been free when y'all are damn throwing party sticks and glitter everywhere. Please, save it. So a lot of people are livid. You girls are mad. You're so mad at me that I made these comments about this conference, and you say that you went to this conference and you were so happy and you felt so inspired. You left so inspired, and you're seeing my video, and my video is making you feel disinspired for the school year. You're in the wrong profession, babe. My little comments is making you not want to teach this school year. You don't want to teach. You don't want to teach, my love. Which brings me back to my original point. Maybe if you were talking about systemic racism and how to do trauma-informed care and how to break systemic racism and provide access to opportunity to all students, you have a burning fire. It would be a burning fire in you leaving that conference. You probably have glitter and crayon dust in your eye, and your mind is stuck on cotton candy. So I would be upset. I would be upset too. Don't project me in my comments. Have a good night. Some of y'all have lost y'all mind. I don't think y'all understand how invested my heart is into this work. I love kids so much. It doesn't matter the color. It doesn't matter the origin. But I love kids so much that y'all will never bully me for speaking up about the injustice that teachers encounter in education, the lack of opportunity that and resources that are for black and brown students. You will never make me feel bad. Because when I signed up to do this work, it's beyond me. It was never about a paycheck. It was always about impact. It was always about an impact. So before you ever sit in my comments and try to make me feel like I'm less than, what impact have you done?
All right, so now that y'all have heard the videos, let's get into it. So, King B.
I don't know.
Let's go.
I think I said what I said. I think what I said is true. I think when you attack systems, of course, it's going to bring some resistance. I think everyone is entitled to their own opinion because we all have buttholes. So I equate buttholes with opinions, and I think everyone has one. But I think, like, when it comes to education, I think we still need to call out the injustices, how they are deeply rooted and connected to systemic racism. And I think the conference just showed as such. Not saying that, you know, the things that they probably were doing at the conference were incorrect or wrong.
Right.
But I was just saying it lacks diversity. And it's especially during a time that's so vulnerable. You know, I want to bring up the big, beautiful bill that was being signed while this conference was going on.
Everybody was oblivious. Okay.
Right. And we don't know how our immigrant students are going to be secure, especially here in Texas, seeing that, like, our immigrant population is humongous. So I just feel like there are a lot of things that are happening in education. I like to explain this to my friend, and I was talking to my friend, but there's this video of Kim Kardashian crying about her wedding ring being tossed in the ocean. Her mom was like, Kim, kids are dying. Like, kids are really dying here in Texas.
Right.
So I just want us to, like, not forget why we are all educators.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I was speaking about the conference as a whole, people were upset because it's honestly true. I just want to know what they use the money for.
So here's the thing, and this has triggered me. The fact that so many of us as educators lacked the basic comprehension and listening skills to understand what you were saying before they felt personally triggered by your message, right? So your initial video said, get your teacher on this capitalism, right? I think people immediately went over that and attacked what you said without sitting in your shit and understanding why you said what you said, all right? So we talk about capitalism. We're talking about the fact that the conference is slated to be, $600 to $700 a person to attend. That does not include the stay at the Gaylord Hotel where this convention was held this year in Dallas. Some schools, some teachers are like, oh, my district paid for it. That in itself is a whole nother conversation about elitism and not understanding that all of us don't teach, you know, in the same area, right? Then I get the whole Title I. I'm a Title I teacher and my district paid for it. I'm like, I'm so sick of y'all wearing that shit as a badge. I cannot stand when people say, my Title I kids, baby, they're kids. Stop saying that Title I shit, right?
I think they're recognizing that they're Title I because they're surviving.
And then we have the savior complex. So I have to let everybody know that I'm in the trenches by saying that I work in a Title I school, right? So we got that, and then we have the merch. All of the halls where these teachers were doing this merch, these merch halls. I got this shirt, I got this skirt, I got these shorts, I got this, I got that. And it's like, babes, did y'all miss his point? This is exactly what he's talking about, because how does any of this relate to the professional development, right? So then you said, well, do the speakers look like me? What were the sessions? Are they inclusive, right? So you got a bunch of people that are like, there were diverse people. There were 2 of my presenters were people of color. And I'm like, y'all, if I got a school population of 1,000 kids, I got 3 kids that are biracial, 2 kids that are black, 2 kids that are Asian, 1 Hispanic, everybody else white.
That's not diverse.
Is that a diverse campus?
It's not.
So the fact that they try to sprinkle in the 1 or 2 to 3 and try to make them the whole is crazy to me, right? And then you have the topics, right? I took it upon myself because I got tired of hearing people say, oh, well, we learned a lot. Our sessions were very valuable. Well, what did you learn? Well, I can't. They told us not to talk about it. Hey, y'all, hang tight. We'll be right back after a quick break.
Please tune into my podcast, Ruthless Truth, hosted by me, Truth Davis. In this forum, I provide opinion, thoughts, truths on a wide range of topics based on my unique life experiences. In this week's episode, I tell the story of my pivotal meeting with Steve Jobs and how it changed the course of the development of the iPhone. It's a fun listen. Please check us out.
Isn't that like not the reason why? Like, isn't that the complete total opposite of for going to a conference?
What do I know? I'm a black ass teacher.
I don't know. Like, Todd, you tell me.
I'm a black ass teacher. I didn't go to the conference. I don't know.
If I go to a conference, I mean, I have went to a few conferences. Mm-hmm. The doll has. I have went to an extended constructive response conference.
Okay.
And I know how to teach black and brown kids how to thoughtfully write a constructive response.
Okay.
Because what you girls be teaching race, babe, it doesn't work if they don't know basic syntax. And a lot of people try to be these, get in the field. So, babe, I know what a convention looks like. I know what a conference looks like. I am very, very much so speaker worthy of a conference, my love. And I think for them, it's just like, you're jealous. Y'all had me going crazy. I had to do a check for understanding for myself, because to be jealous of anything of like what you're doing, I have to want that achievement. We're going to define jealous. To be jealous of an achievement or something that you have, like Ty has a beautiful content area, right? For me to be jealous, I have to want this.
Facts.
I have to like really want to be in here every single day.
Facts.
That's jealous. I'm not jealous, babe. I'm here with my sister having a good time. We're having a good time.
Having a great time.
Right. I'm happy about all her success. That's not jealous. That's called support. Right? So I think a lot of people mix the two. Me saying negative things is still support. It's still feedback. Because I could have went to the conference and got up in the middle of the floor and said, it's not black enough here. What y'all gonna do, kick me out? You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing. I still don't understand how we got jealousy out of the conversation when you literally were stating facts. So sometimes in your comments, somebody will say, oh, you guys are just being mean. You're being bullies. And I say, hey, can you go in this video and tell me where he lied?
Exactly.
Go find the timestamp of where he lied, because you're just feeling attacked because you were there and you got a $30 headband and you feel like you had a funky good time and you feel like he's attacking. But it's like, no, literally he's asking clarifying questions.
Right. Read this for me, sister.
What is it?
Define that.
Capitalism, an economic system characterized by private ownership in which the free market alone controls the production of goods and services.
Get Your Teach On is not privately owned?
It is. So let's talk about the ownership. Let's do some backstory on Get Your Teach On. What are the people's names? The husband and wife duo. Hope and Wade King. And
was once formerly teachers
at the Ron Clark Academy.
Didn't know that, so you just taught me.
Oh, I just taught you Ron Clark Academy. Well, that's another cult video for another day. People hate, you cannot.
They don't like saying that too. I've been saying that. A lot of people been saying that we should not be saying. I don't speak about the Ron Clark Academy because I don't really know too much about it. But I do also know what like systemic racism looks like. So I don't like really choose to give my opinions.
The Ron Clark Academy, one of our favorite content teacher creators in Texas here, Miss A, special ed, dope teacher, said she has a video, and I put a clip in the video, then I said we need to do our all black teacher conference. Her clip said she feels like they make those kids dance for their meals. They make those black kids dance for their meals, because every time you see a video of them dancing, shucking and jiving, it's just black kids doing that, right? But everybody's like, oh no, it's a charter school, it's a private charter, they get to handpick their kids. Well, of course they got excellent performing students, of course they got all this stuff, because they're handpicking their students. Imagine how amazing some of our campuses will be if we were able to handpick the students that we want to attend there, and if we gave them these outrageous rules that they had to abide by in order to stay on the roster at these campuses. So Ron Clark has been slaughtered in the media forever by being like a cult.
Because what you're describing to me is education inequity, babes. That's not like education and equity. If I can't go to your school based on my zip code or based on...
I'm a white man and I got a lot of sponsors. I got a lot of money and I got a lot of black kids that's dancing to get in here. In every video you see is us dancing and having a good time. And even when we do conferences, and I'm not sending my teachers to other conferences and charge your school districts and your campuses $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 to attend, or for me to come to your campus and give y'all a 30-minute motivational speak, my name alone is what got y'all here. My name alone is what got y'all cutting them checks. All right, even though your teacher's begging for copy paper. We got the money.
Look at the superintendent of Houston schools. There's this common trend of Ty ain't gonna say I'm not no damn teacher no more. I don't give a damn.
Okay, the common thing.
There is this common trend of of white men. Excuse me, I was about to say black men. I wish it was black men. There's this coming trend of white men being in educational leadership. I want y'all to, now, she just said one. Roy Clark. I just gave you another. Go look up the superintendent of the Houston schools. Man has no education.
Machete Mike Miles.
Go look him up, babe. You'll find. We don't even got to talk about it. Go type his name on TikTok. Everything. But what I'm just saying is, there are many Mike Miles. There are many.
Yeah.
They sit on school board committees, and then you know what pisses me off. I'm sorry, Ty. I gotta
go. Do your thing.
It be the black women that be on the school board. Ooh. You be sitting on the school board. Ooh. And you voting for Trump. So you whitewash because you done went to one Catholic private school, you done got a scholarship, you done did this, you done Secretary of State. None of that stuff matters when you still working for black and brown kids, babe.
You are specifically talking about 2 school board members or school board managers on HISD's board of managers.
I am Jasmine Crockett when it comes to education. Ooh. Y'all don't want to hear it. But it's some black people that are on school board committees not making decisions and agreeing with white men. It happens. Only way we'll make change if it truly takes a village. We can't have different villages.
No, well, and I noticed that in your comment section of your videos. It was so disheartening to see us fighting the point. The point was right there, and they fighting it, like fighting with it. Baby, sit this one out. Like, this is not the time for you to be. I attended, and I had a great time. I learned so much. I had so much. Somebody in your comment section pissed me off so bad because they said, it was more of a pep rally, not a PD, and it just healed my inner white sorority girl. I clicked on her profile, I zoomed in that picture. I wanted to say, "Ho, is you cool? What do you mean? Your inner sorority white girl, your inner white sorority girl."
And I just said nothing about the conference in general, like the material.
No, at all. And that's a whole other topic that we could get into.
Yeah, it's just literal the whole thing.
Like, it was surface. I looked at the planning guide or whatever, right? So you go on the website and you pick your track. And that's what a lot of people were complaining about. Oh, you pick your track and you go follow these classes for the day or for the time that you're in the conference. And the tracks were things like, I saw 3 black, and it may be 4 black presenters out of the 27, 28 that were there presenting. And it was stuff like magic math. Make your writing talk, right? Cool for elementary kids. That's real cute. But the question you asked was, are y'all learning about systemic racism? Are y'all learning about inequities in education? Nobody was able to answer that. All they could say is, well, my presenters were black. I didn't ask you that.
And they were black because they got paid a cute coin to be black.
So let's talk about that too. Because then we had a bunch of people saying, who were the presenters? The presenters were popular teacher influencers with heavy followings.
Of white
people. All right? Or black creators that appease whiteness. Right? So I said in the video, me and you, our black asses could never. Like, I know they're getting paid. The girl that did the teacher hall, she kept saying, oh, I got this. Oh, my God, I'm so obsessed. Oh, my God, 888,000 followers at the time that I watched that video.
Really?
You think they paid? You think she paid? Then I saw Wade Hope King or whatever got in somebody's comments and was like, none of our... Yeah, they were not in my comments. They were in one teacher video. I think you sent that video to me. But it was just like, I just want you to know that none of our presenters, our teacher influencers were paid. And we were like, baby, who are you talking to? They weren't paid in what, Bitcoin? Kryptonite?
I heard y'all will holler. I just, like I said, another thing too, I'm big on like giving back to the community. There would have been like some type of scholarship. You would have never seen me say anything. I'm not one to pick a fight with anybody. I do a little like clicks and views. I'm a content creator, girl. I gotta pay rent on the first.
Hello.
But like to like go and attack teachers, y'all. And this is why I make my follow-up video. Some of y'all don't understand how much I love kids. Like, I don't think I understand. Like, I will sit to the back when it comes to black and brown kids. And I don't think y'all understand that I, once myself, was a kid that was a product of a Title I school. My teachers were Title I. They were black teachers. So I know what the real is. And I think a lot of y'all feel like y'all think I'm one of them ex-babies. So y'all think I'm like... early 2000s, and he just talk a lot and da-da-da-da. Babe, I was born in 1995, so I'm very much so woke. I may not be in education for that long, but like when it comes to speaking on systemic racism and the things that the kids are going through, it's very apparent. It's very apparent. I don't even talk about this on my TikTok, but I can literally make my TikTok about how there are less opportunities for black men than there are for women in education, baby. There are so many black men that feel like we are just disciplinary people. Like, y'all don't understand how there's so many different problems that sit in education.
Yeah.
They are only touching the surface level.
Yeah.
Education itself is a system, and I feel like we all can talk about education. But when it comes to like saying something is capitalism, we're not going to play about that. That's just what it is.
And I think it goes back to, we're going to go back to your black comment about black educators, black educators, because I made one of my most recent videos was talking about the lack of black male leadership and how they consistently get passed over and screwed over when it comes to leadership. And the people that were in your comments. And the people, that was so sad. It was so many black men in my comments, like, this is happening to me. This is happening to me right now. And even more that inboxed me, DM'd
Hundreds.
me.
And I'm not talking about 50.
No.
It was comments of men like, oh, wow, this is me.
This
oh,
is
wow.
me.
Wow. You took words out my mouth.
And for nobody to see that that's an issue. And what killed me, and I started deleting them once I saw them, is that even in that moment, white women were coming in, or white men were coming into the comment section and censoring themselves in that conversation. Well, not at my school because this. Not, baby, stop it.
They live in this dream school.
We're not ignoring what's right in front of us. This is our reality. And the fact that y'all just refuse to accept that is why I know that y'all ain't at that damn get your teacher on conference for the betterment of your students, because you can't help but center yourself.
Exactly. Look at this Secretary of Education. What? Look at the Secretary. Look how she look. And how she's trying to remove African American studies from curriculums.
And y'all down there cheering.
Girl,
what you say? You got glitter and glue sticks in your eyes.
You're going to see me really get pissed off on this damn podcast. Because I don't know what y'all be... Girl, like... It becomes like a... I like to laugh. I like to joke. I like to do all these things. But like, when y'all be... It be a real passion for me. Like, it be like, do y'all need that? Because,
and it's an aesthetic for them. And I think that's what pisses me off about a lot of them is that they come on, they do the cute outfits, dress ups, theme days, blah, 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 and they get their following and they're out. They dip. They're not in education anymore. And so many of those presenters that are at this conference and many other conferences are no longer in the classroom, right? But the very people that are still in the classroom, myself, yourself, well, for now, nobody listen to us. We're not palatable.
And they get hired at EdTech. I mean, they get hired at EdTech, Amplify, and
or
all these things.
They have so many brand sponsorships with programs like Band-Aid, Crayola, Old Navy, all of the cutesy wootsy shit. And they're not even in the trenches anymore, but they can still play that cute little white girl. I dress up in a skater skirt and Converse, and so I'm what the people want to see. And so I think all we were saying, you and your video, me and my follow-up videos to your videos, was that, hey guys, the conference is cute. However, how are y'all attacking the real issues that we got going on right now? How are y'all attacking the 10 Commandments being placed in our classrooms in Texas? How are you attacking this bullshit ass House Bill 4545 with these intervention hours and the STAR test? How are you attacking those issues? How are we attacking trauma-informed teaching? And they keep saying, there was a couple of them that were like, we discussed trauma-informed teaching. How?
Show me.
How?
Show me.
But then they say, we can't. But then I saw on one of the tracks, they had a really cool hip-hop white guy, former principal, that was telling you how to deal with kids that throw chairs at you, like how to de-escalate situations when those happen, right? But you're on a K-5 track. That's cute. Now, how tall are you?
6'7".
You're 6'7". Tell me how to deal with a kid that's 6'7", all right, 250, that's throwing chairs and exhibiting aggression. Where's the PD for that?
Or teacher burnout. Since everything, teachers need joy, teachers need
teacher
joy.
Mental health, student mental health,
teacher pay transparency, because a lot of y'all that was there are making significantly more than black teachers, just off the premises of you being white.
And a lot of y'all that were there are still there, and your districts have not even released the 25-26 pay salary, which your new raise that the state of Texas gave you, that some of your school districts are trying to take away from you. Y'all don't even know that, but y'all over there cheering, jumping up and down, glitter bands and neon glow sticks and shit, and talking about some we're jealous. We're not jealous, babe. We're asking questions. All right. Now then, my next thing is our good homeboy Eddie B was there to perform. He did the comedic skit for them, and I want to say, what's up, bro? But then I said, you know what? Get your coin.
I said the same thing.
Get your coin. If they're paying you to appear, because one day we're going to be there where they're going to pay us for an appearance fee, go get your coin. But let me tell you the one that did it for me, and I don't know if you saw this.
Ooh.
Titus O'Neil.
I don't know who that is.
He is a wrestler, a WWE wrestler, a member of Omega Psi Phi. Broke my heart to see him cooning like he did, but got on stage. I guess he did like some speech about how educators are important. He partners with Get Your Teach On. He gives the teacher funds or whatever. Did a dance, a striptease dance in his purple and gold robe and some pants, no shirt on, glistening abs and all of that, to Marvin Gaye Sexual Healing at the Get Your Teach On conference, right?
Why is no footage of that?
Ooh, I'm gonna tell you. So people start sending me the video, like, look at this, look at this, look at this, and I said, shit, okay, I'm gonna get to it in a minute, and I didn't screen record. I didn't snap it or anything. And then I clicked on it to make a video about it, and it was gone. All right. Now, here's the crazy part. The lady that posted the video, I know they got to her ass. I know the Kings allegedly, supposedly, must have gotten to her. That video was gone. No sign, no trace of that shit. B613. Okay, it's gone. Where's the video? But you got follow-up videos talking about some, I bought a $30 headband. Y'all jealous. Hey, tag and Get Your Teach On. Clear my Amazon teacher wish list. Hey, Jonas, what the fuck was the Jonas Brothers doing there? Jonas Brothers, hey, clear my wish list. Right. You're tagging all these people. Your subsequent follow-up videos have been begging people, tagging companies and corporations who were at this Get Your Teach On conference to clear your Amazon wish list. Bitch, you was just bragging about buying a $30 headband. Go clear your own wish list.
Right.
And you're tagging these people, and they have not done anything for you. So I said, there was no way in hell they would have got me to take that video down unless you was clearing my wish list.
Right.
How did you take the video
Dangling
down?
it right over your head.
Like a fool. You're scared. But then they said, oh, some of us signed NDAs.
I was just about to say that. They must have signed.
NDA? Well, you attending a conference where you got to sign an NDA?
Sounds like some coonery to me.
And then the ones that were like, I'm on the Magic Squad. Have you seen the teacher? She did the video. I think she is a principal somewhere in Texas, but she did a video like, hey, I was a member of the Magic Squad, the Glam Squad, whatever the fuck they call it, and was like, I'm not gonna ever do it again, because they basically hype you up, gaslight you to work for free. Ooh. You're doing all of the putting together of brochures, putting together of swag bags. You're doing all of that labor just to say, I'm getting on stage and I'm dancing, I'm hyped, I'm the Magic Squad, or I'm in. This lady said, we are assigned to the conference sessions and we have to keep the questions and things like that going. We have to keep the energy up in the room. It's all a facade. It's a facade.
A production. Have
you ever seen the show? I don't know if it comes on HBO or Showtime. Does it still call it Showtime? Whatever. Anyway, called The Righteous Gemstones. I want you to Google on your phone right now, The Righteous Gemstones, and I want you to look at some of the images that come up when you see The Righteous Gemstones. So when you see people in the comment section saying Get Your Teach On gives mega church vibes, white mega church in Texas vibes, cult vibes, cheer camp vibes, Rush white girl sorority
it does
vibes. But that show, thank you, that show is so fucking funny. Like, I will literally get some fat girl sex, get in my bed and watch the Righteous Gemstones.
I'm going to listen after the podcast.
You have to. And I want you to go start watching season 1. And you're going to be like, it's so fucking funny.
Gotch.
And sometimes, I don't really watch them like TV shows. I rock with that because it's funny, because it's so ridiculous. Yeah. And so when you look at some of the footage that people have been posting about the conference, it's like, ding, ding, ding.
Mirror.
That's it.
Some of y'all lack reading comprehension skills, and I'm so scared for your students this school year.
Ooh.
I have to say that because how capitalism and jealous are two different things, two different analogies today.
I don't understand.
Make sure you read.
I don't understand.
It requires left to right. Eyes need to go left to right. I don't
understand. But what I do want to do before we get out of here is I want to go back to Titus O'Neil and his.
I want to find that video.
The video does not exist, baby. They scrubbed the internet.
Why?
All I have is a picture
wash my hands.
Sorry.
All I have is a picture. That's all I have. The internet is scrubs. I know them people came after everybody and was like, y'all better take that damn video down. I couldn't find it on YouTube, couldn't find it anywhere.
Oh, they got it. They took that down.
There is a video on YouTube of him maybe the year before last or last year when they introduced him and he comes out to Atomic Dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's like hopping on the stage, and so I think Wade King joins him. I said,
How much did they pay
hold
him
on,
that?
I don't know.
Y'all don't think the Jonas Brothers performed for free?
No, they performed to uplift teachers and to encourage them. And they're good friends of the Kings.
Oh, and I also want to say this to set the record straight. And let me paint this picture for you. All right. If I was a teacher, in my current spot, I'm not a teacher anymore, thank God. But if I was a teacher and I was, let's say I was the grade level chair, you know they like to pay for the grade level chair to go to the conference. And I didn't like the conference. And I don't let's say I didn't want to say nothing. I could still have my opinion, but I would have never been to serve these comments like you're dead ass wrong.
Right.
I think a lot of y'all were in my comments just off the bandwagon just because.
Yeah.
And a lot of y'all are black. And what's sad about it is that like I'm talking about serving black and brown kids. So you know my point is not reaching.
No.
Like I'm not reaching from like a far part eye. I didn't make a video and was like, the freaking food that Get Your Teacher On was nasty. Like that's a reach.
Yeah.
Because it's like leave them people alone. Why are you talking about the people food? Like that has nothing to do with education.
Right.
But I literally got on the internet and talked about something that's like very much so concerning, very much so happening right now in present day. And y'all tried to like, I can't even say y'all because it was almost like 80-20. 20% of y'all really tried to scald me, but 80% of the people in the comments were still eating y'all up because you didn't have no reach. You got to have reach. You got to be like, oh, you can't say that it's capitalism when we gave thousands and thousands of dollars to like 50 schools in America.
The Dallas ISD area. Or
girl, I could shut up. It's like these people on gay bad.
Yeah.
Hope and Wade are in Germany somewhere with their feet up. Off your coin, stupid. That's why y'all don't get it. Y'all are dumb.
Prepping for the next one. The next big one is
which is in Florida. With Ron DeSantis, which is another. Anyways, it's like y'all missed the point. So it's like, that's all I'm saying, babe. Yeah. I'm not saying the conference was bad. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have even did the conference. I didn't even say that.
It's been, 10 years? I think I saw somebody say it was like their 10th year anniversary coming up where they're getting ready to do this big mega conference. And everybody is still going to go.
It's just
my district, I don't believe, has sent anybody in a couple of years to this conference because what you bring it back? If you can't come back and teach us what you learned, your strategies that you learned there's no reason for us to pay for entrance, hotel, airfare, or whatever for you to go to this conference. And you're bringing nothing back.
Not to be shady, Texas teachers, all these small programs that get you certified, capitalism, babe.
When you say, when I make my video and said, hey, I don't give two fucks about the Texas teacher certification scandal because I know for years y'all been hustling teachers. Over the test, hustling.
And you know, that's another thing, sister. I can give you your flowers here right now. Aww. A lot of things that I already say, she already said it. Y'all, it's literally a comprehension thing.
What does Andre 3000 say? Y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all just want to dance.
Literally.
Y'all just wanted to be at the pep rally. And so y'all don't hear anything that we're saying because you're triggered because you had a good time. I saw so many people saying so many things in me were healed. Bitch, how is you finna heal your kids? Exactly. This is not a mental health break for you. The district did not send you here for your mental health. How are you going to take that and benefit these kids?
Right.
How are we getting ready to talk these kids through ICE being down the damn street?
Right.
Okay? Taking people.
Exactly. Which are real life. That's one thing.
Their family, their dads, their cousins, their moms. Like, how are we talking about that? And I think y'all are ignoring. It's the rose-colored glasses. Like, one teacher in your comments said, you have to be the change. You see her? She said, you have to be the change. I'm tired of getting on here and seeing you teachers complain. If you want change, be the change. And I said, girl, do you even know who you're commenting on? Do you even know whose video you're commenting on? Because he literally is the change. He's literally being the change. Literally lost his job for being the change. This replies and says, well, if you lose your job, just keep fighting. Baby, you're done. I'm not talking to dummies. I can't talk to adult dummies.
It's a remedial thing.
I cannot. Because you are so blinded, like you said, with what? Crayola dust and glitter in your eyes. You refuse to see what the bigger issues are. And those are the teachers who I feel, I don't care, black, white, purple, orange, green, lack cultural competency, lack cultural awareness, and I don't want you anywhere around my fucking kids.
Yep, and the reason why you're feeding the school to prison pipeline, because you're going to write a student up because they're giving you attitude, but they haven't ate all day. Stupid. I can't stand you portioning it. Oh, girl. They fucking piss me off.
They do.
But it's like, y'all are the girls that really lay me out, because it's like, Miss Samantha, babe, I can really tell you how to really do your job, and you think you're eating it up, but it's like, you can eat with me. But and I'm not saying like education is ruled by black people, because it can come off like that, sister. Like, sometimes y'all just think y'all just. And sometimes I had to think about this. I was like, are we like kind of like ruling education? And it's not even
we're
bad.
only 6% of us. How can we be ruling education?
But when I think about it, sister, I think a lot of black kids make up the public school system.
Of course.
That's just what it is, y'all. So in a way, I think about Ruby Bridges. Like, Ruby Bridges didn't have no options. She didn't have no options to go to private school. She didn't have no options to go to a Montessori school. Like, and y'all don't understand, private, Montessori are all still part of capitalism, right? They're just getting a better and quality education. So when you come to public...
But are they? That's a whole other conversation for another day.
That's a whole other conversation. Okay. But when we talk about public school teachers, us, that look like the kids that we're teaching, it just becomes a little bit more personal in the work that you're doing. Yeah. And I think for y'all, you are part of a capitalistic program, right? Somebody done told you to come to, I'm throwing shade here, come teach in this inner city school for 2 years.
Yeah.
And, we'll give you a couple of scholarships. So it's like you have in your mind...
Not the 3 letters that I absolutely hate.
But, in your mind, that's what it is.
Not the 3 letters of that organization that sends teachers into poor schools and teach black kids for 2 years and make pancakes and waffles with them while they're going to law school, and then they're dipping and they don't give a fuck about it. Okay. All righty, guys. Well, there's that on that. We're going to wrap this episode.
Oh, my God.
We're going to wrap this episode up because I absolutely love that organization so much. I've made several videos about how great and beneficial they have been to the black and brown students of the public education system. The few handful of good black ones that have come through these schools and have decided to teach or decided to do something with kids after that, you guys are amazing. Those of you who have dipped to get your loans paid off so that you can go to law school under daddy's legacy, you are the ones that I'm talking about.
And I think Teach for America does a really good job at bringing people like us to the forefront. So I'm not gonna disregard my sister comment.
I named them.
I'm gonna say it, but what I'm saying, because I'm genuinely, I'm done with the core, so I don't care. They don't got nothing against me. But what I'm just saying is, like, it makes a space for those people that are black to do what you need to do. Right. But I think my sister's sentiments. Hey, booty. I said, hey, booty. Lord Jesus. Hey, beauty. You got it. Hey, beauty. I think it's very important to have a subset of people that do look like you in your organization. Facts. But I'm not negating your points because, that works. Capitalism is
capitalism. Get your teach on social media teacher influencers who are popular. Not too many black social media teacher influencers that are popular. I promise you that I have a good feeling in my heart that some things are going to change with this Get Your Teach On conference now that everybody has called them out.
They're going to make it black.
It's going to be black.
Girl, you're going to get an invitation.
I will not get an invitation. You absolutely will not get an invitation.
And she better charge them thousands and thousands of coins.
But I feel like there are some of us in our area, in our family, our cousins.
They might.
That are going to reach out.
But let me tell you how capitalism works, sister. You play on capitalism.
Okay, this is true.
What you think Chick-fil-A does?
Every day.
They throw a little 8 count in there free. They go to, that's for the niggas. But I'm just saying, like, bleep that out, sister.
They do.
But what I'm saying is, it would be smart for them, honestly. Hoping away, love, hit the email, babe. You gonna fly me out. You gonna get me my hotel. You gonna pay me a cute coin, and I'm gonna be like this. So just keep that in the back of your mind. But I
don't know, friend. I don't think they're hoping Wade are not effing with us, but it's okay.
Wish them the best.
Wish you the best, and we'll hope that they reach out to one of our cousin content creators in the Black diaspora and give them a coin.
DI. They're trying to delete it out of education, but it can't be deleted out of education.
It cannot.
We already have too many white supremacists as leaders in education. So
that we're fighting every day.
Yeah, at the low level, the best we can do is help those kids.
So with that, we made a follow-up video and said that we needed to try to host a black teacher conference, like a blackity black teacher conference that is not just for black people, but like it's put on by us for us. And if you want to come learn how to deal with your black kids, you can come pay the coin and learn, sit, be quiet and listen and learn. Right now, what we have run into, because you and I have been talking about this for months, is the venue. Venues are astronomically expensive, right? You literally have to have the backing of a Ron Clark Academy or the Teach for America or Crayola or something like that, even to pull it off, to secure the building before you even put a chicken wing, a meatball, a Subway sandwich, a glass of Don Julio, Anejo. Like, it just depends. So we are going to continue working on that, because I feel like that's something that people can really benefit from. We had a lot of positive comments in your comment section that people were like, yes, let's do it. So let's help people keep that energy.
I think we need
to
like,
put something going for next year. I don't know.
I think the first step would be like establishing a board. Because when you establish a board, you're able to lead
get stuff done. Absolutely.
But the way I think about it, what Ty's saying is something fun. And baby, we're gonna work.
But we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be some real.
But on Sunday, we ain't gonna want to leave Houston, because you don't leave Houston on a Sunday.
You cannot leave Houston on a Sunday.
And you see what I'm saying?
We gotta turn Sunday into a Sunday.
We gonna turn it up. When I tell you,
they gonna say
they wouldn't even understand.
People gonna be like,
they wouldn't even understand the magnitude of like the love and the network that we could create.
That's why they won't give us nothing. But we're gonna work on that, and we're gonna keep that up for the people. So it's
and
been
pray.
real.
Please pray for us, because we need to make that happen.
Definitely. So thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Sir. And we will see you guys next time on Reach My Force Finest, the podcast.
Bye.